against the Orioles. 6 strikeouts for him. A nice backdoor slider right there. But the key, again, is something that Michael does all the time, and that is throw strikes to a Twins lineup that has struggled this year. If he can command the strike zone, which we all expect him to do, that dominating stuff could be tough for the Twins.
When you think about Michael Pineda, you talk about pump that 96, 97, and 98 as we look at some of the top fastball velocities in the American League.
Well, and I think the big one, you see Justin Verlander, everybody knows about his fastball, but that's some elite company that he is in, and Michael tops the list at 96 miles an hour. We know he can top out at 100, but he's consistently in that 96, 97 area.
One of the things that's really neat about watching Michael Pineda warm up in the bullpen, the rest of the guys in the bullpen are on the rail leaning over and watching just like the fans do. They're as fascinated with the big young Dominican as everybody else is. The Mariners, a 2-game series with the Minnesota Twins, the defending Central Division champions who are struggling mightily. Scott Baker against Michael Pineda. First pitch action straight ahead.
By Banner Bank, better ideas, better banking. By the new Quest 5-year price lock promise. Visit quest.com/promise for details. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting Grammy Award winner Randy Travis June 25th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. That's John and Tracy. They insist they're happily married. John's decked out in Twins gear, Tracy Mariners, but John tells me that he is a Mariner fan when the Twins aren't here. So either way, he wins tonight. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink here. Coming up in between Mariners and Twins baseball, we will keep you updated on what's going on around the division. Former Mariner Joel Pinheiro trying to stay undefeated on the season. Just a few moments ago, They closed the roof here at Safeco Field. Keeps the field dry. A roof, what a concept. For more on the effects of rain, we send it over to Jen Mueller.
Oh, you know, the players are so excited to have that roof tonight and just excited to get back on track. The rainouts on Saturday and Sunday brings the number of weather postponements in Cleveland to 12. That's unbelievable. There was a lot of starting and stopping for the players. They're just happy that weather will not be an issue tonight.
Yeah, it's different, you know, especially coming from here when you have a roof. You know, the rain kind of messes everything up. You know, you get in the rhythm of what you do every day to get ready to play. Then all of a sudden you got a rain delay and you're pushed back. So now you're sitting around. Now you're not doing what you normally do to get ready. So it kind of messes everything up.
Well, you know, now, you know, you don't need to think about it, you know, with the had the roof and Cleveland, you know, you get ready, but you don't know if you're going to play or in that situation. But in here, you know, we're going to be more relaxed, more comfortable.
Oh, we just kind of hung out in the clubhouse. Me, Brendan, and Custy and Jack, we play a little FIFA in the clubhouse. They had an Xbox, and so we did that. But, you know, other than that, I mean, that's about it.
Anything to pass the time during those rainouts. That was our Geico quote. Coming up, our first pitch, M's and Twins, tonight on Root Sports.
Cloudy skies, rain in the forecast here in Seattle, under the roof at Safeco Field. This is Mariner Baseball. First of two with the Minnesota Twins. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. First pitch from Michael Pineda in there for a called strike one. To Denard Span leading off. Span, a .289 hitter, 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. This is a matchup of the two bottom teams in offense in the American League. Minnesota 13th at .231 hitting, the Mariners at .228 and last. Span pops it up. Going over his former twin Rodriguez. Luis Rodriguez makes the catch. Take a look at the rest of the Minnesota batting order.
Thank you, Dave. Jason Kubel will be hitting third, off to a nice start, hitting .336 for the Twins. Morneau starting off slowly, just 1 home run for him. You have Butera, the catcher, hitting 8th. Maurer not available. And then Casilla, the second baseman, will hit 9th. Numbers for Michael Pineda, still really good. .284 ERA, 44 in third innings for him, 45 strikeouts.
Trevor Plouffe, the shortstop, just his 7th game. It's a ball club racked by injuries. Foul back 0-2. We got Jim Thome out. Dillman Young just came back. Nishikawa, the young Japanese second baseman, he's out. Morneau's had problems. Mauer's out. It's been a struggle for the 2-time defending Central Division champions, the Minnesota Twins. Very appropriately, Mike, they played. The boys are back in town. Good to be back in Seattle after that, well, let's just call it less than successful road trip.
It's great to be back in town for a variety of reasons. Guys had a tough time at the start of it, and then they had to sit around for 2 days and watch it rain.
Well, I was at my son's graduation. I was wondering how you were whiling the time away over those last 2 games. I figured that piece of plastic in your wallet at a local steak joint was probably doing some damage.
You know what? You saved yourself a little bit because they actually, in Cleveland now, they have ice cream at the ballpark. So
I'd have been in trouble.
Yeah, we did a lot of damage on the ice cream waiting for the rain to stop, which it didn't.
See, that's the worst. And, you know, what is it? This is the 07. We had the snow, and now you have here it is in 11.
Yeah, so the guys have to make it up in August and September.
Levo thought he had. Bluff struck out 3-2. Pineda, over his last 2 ball games, a no decision and a loss. 4.85 ERA, 0-1. 3-2. Struck him out. Good rising fastball. 2 down here in the first inning. Michael Pineda on the cover of USA Today Sports Weekly. Good pitch right here.
That's a big reason why. Overpowering fastball. That one above the belt. Take a look at the defense behind Michael in tonight's game. The left field will be Figueroa. Saunders is in center. Ichiro out in right. And on the infield, you have a couple of changes. Rodriguez and Kennedy are up the middle. Miguel Olivo doing the catching tonight.
A few years ago, we were wondering, who is this guy, Jason Kubel? Well, he's one of the top hitters in the American League as we speak, and a career .301 hitter against the Mariners. 5th in batting average, 7th in hits, 2nd against right-handed pitching, behind Matt Joyce at .363 batting average, and 7th in runners in scoring position batting average. And off the fist, 1-2. It's fun talking to the other announcers and writers. The opponents come in, they all want to know about Michael Pineda, especially after that USA Today article and Sports Illustrated. They've paid attention. 1-2 to Kubel. Strike him out! A nice breaking ball there. Gets Kubel a 1-2-3 first for Pineda. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Give him 47 on this young season, and Kubel overmatched on that one. first. Take a look at the rest of the Mariner lineup, Mike.
And following each road will be Figgins, Smoke, Cust hitting cleanup tonight. Olivo, Kennedy getting the start at second base. He will hit 6th. Figueroa with his first home run on this road trip. He will hit 7th. Then it's Rodriguez and Saunders rounding out the 9. Take a look at the numbers for Baker. Nice ERA to 3.71. The Twins, as you were mentioning about the offense, their pitching has been a struggle too. They've last in ERA. Baker, that hasn't been the case for him. He's pitched well.
Baker, quick worker. Last time out, a loss, a no decision to Detroit. Beat Boston 2 starts ago. Went 8 innings in that game. Scott Baker, 6'4", 215, out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Thoughts and prayers go out to all the folks down there in the Mississippi Delta having all kinds of problems with the flood. Flipped left side down the line, foul ball. Ichiro's been on a nice little run here since the 17th of April, hitting .333.
Look at the defense for the Twins. You have Span out in center field. Kubel talked about his hitting. He is in right. Valencia, the third baseman. Casilla will be at second base. Michael Kadire at first today with Morneau being the DH, and Tefera will do the catching.
Fouled back again. Ichiro, a .333 hitter since April 17th. 17 multi-hit games over his last 21. What about the fortunes of these two teams, Mike? The Twins come in 8 consecutive losses. They've lost 8 consecutive at home, and the Mariners on a 6-game losing streak. Ground ball. Casilla, the second baseman, throws to Kadire. 1 out.
Well, we were talking about it earlier. The struggles for both of these clubs. Something we'll have to give tonight, obviously. One of them will be in the win column tomorrow's game, but it's been a rough go. Just looking at Mariners just coming back from Cleveland. They are in Kansas City tonight. They're beating the Royals 17-1 in the 6th inning.
Yikes. And that's without Grady Sizemore. His right knee ailing him now after he's missed a lot of time over the last year and a half. So he's shut down again. That's a tough break for Grady Sizemore, who came back with a bang. What was that, about the 3rd or 4th game with Cleveland? Home run in his first couple of games.
He has 6 home runs on the year, and he only has around 80 at bats.
Figgins down the line, foul. Baker's 3-3 career against the Mariners, a 4.42 ERA. Went 2-0 last year, 3.75, and career here in Safeco, 1-1 with a 4.26 ERA. One and 2 to Figgins. Up high. Biggie coming off a 5 for 20 road trip.
Baker's fastball, 92 miles an hour. Tries to elevate the fastball, throw it up in the zone. Gotta get the hitters to swing and miss or pop it up. Good curveball. There's another high fastball.
Two and 2. Sean Figgins with Justin Smoke on deck. Full count. There's Smoke having a super year here for the Mariners. His first portion of the season. Off the fist, the shortstop plump. Does he have a play? Figgins beats it out. Base hit.
It looks like Figgins gets jammed on this pitch, and he does. Once it gets past Baker, though, it's tough. The ball back up the middle. Not much on the throw, and Figgins beats it easily, so he'll get an infield base hit.
Brings up Justin Smoak. On the season, hitting .286 as a left-hand hitter, .254. Four of his 6 home runs have come from the left side. Ball one from Scott Baker.
See the difference, left-handed and right-handed. He was off to a great start hitting right-handed. A lot of lefties were facing the Mariners, and now his left-handed batting average is starting to climb up.
No strike. John Tumpane is the home plate umpire. C.B. Buckner at first, Dale Scott at second, and Jerry Mills at third. Big swing and a miss, 1-2.
So all those pitches up in the zone. Throws fastball up out of the zone, well above the belt at times.
2-2. Baker, a double-figure winner the last 2 years. 12-9 last year, 09, 15-9. Both years ERAs under 4.5. Strike him out. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jack Cust.
Take a look, another high fastball. Justin swings under it. Those high fastballs are strikes.
Both teams have struggled mightily. Look at that. Runs per game, batting average with runners in scoring position, and ERA. Will not be sending any letters home to Mama saying camp is going well. Strike one to Jack Cust, batting in a 4-0, the DH.
It's really amazing how quickly things can turn. Things didn't go well on this last road trip, but you think about the trip before that. What were they, 6-1 or
5-1?
5-1 on that trip,
and a sun fly ball in Ichiro's eyes.
In Boston
kept him from going 6-0. Crazy game. Cust takes the ball, 1-1. Still looking for that elusive first Mariner home run. Cust in his 35th game. And 2. Taking his lead at first, pitch to Cust. And we'll check 2-2. Cust straight away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Figgins with the lead at first. Well hit, right field. Kubel can't get it. Off the fence. Figgy high throttle getting a sign to come on home. And he will. The throw is not in time as he scores standing up in an RBI double by Jack Cust. Coming with 2 outs here in the first inning, and the Mariners lead it 1-0. Nice to see Figgy at full throttle. Nice to see Cust hit it hard.
6-game hitting streak now for Jack. As you take a look at the swing, hits it hard, lines it over the right fielder's head. And when Kupel goes back, and watch it bounce back over his head. This is a huge play because when it hits the grass, Biggins gets another couple of steps, 2 outs. He takes off right away. And then it looked like Casilla, the second baseman, wasn't sure where he was throwing, and he hesitated on the relay, and Biggins was able to get into home plate.
There's Miguel Olivo. He looks at ball 1. 12th RBI for Jack Cust. And for Jersey Jack, his 9th double. That ties him with Smoke for the team lead. Miguel Olivo trying to get untracked again. 2 for 12 on a road trip. 2 runs batted in. To Olivo. Make it 3-0. Olivo's 1 for 2 career against Baker. On deck hitters Adam Kennedy.
This will be the 27th pitch for Baker.
And a 4-pitch walk to Miguel Olivo. Runners at first and second. 2 outs now for Adam Kennedy. Ron Gardenhire, his 2010 AL Manager of the Year. He edged out Ron Washington of Texas and Joe Madden of the Rays. In his 10th year, 6 division titles, including the last 2 in the AL Central. Here's Adam Kennedy. 2 for 13 road trip for Adam. Going back is Pluff, calling off everybody. He's there, makes the play, but RBI double by Jack Cust gets the Mariners on the board. A 1-0 lead after 1 inning. Going to want to make plans to be at Safeco Field this Thursday. Mariners square off with the Angels because it's Franklin Gutierrez Death the Flying Things Fly Swatter Day at the ballpark. That's a handle. But come on out. First 20,000 fans, you're going to get an instant collectible. It highlights Goody's Gold Glove in a rather unique way. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Late great friend Dave Niehaus. So he used to call Goody his coverage over the last couple of years in center field. Death to flying things. Well, here's Justin Morneau. 5 o'clock hour he got here. He had been back in Minnesota as he was undergoing some x-rays on his neck and shoulder. It has been a tough go since he had the knee of Toronto second baseman John McDonald hit him in the head, concussion at midpoint last year. It has been a struggle. So Mauer and Morneau, the latter-day M&M boys, injuries and recovering from concussion really curtailed their productivity. Look at that, the team record last year. Same time they were plus, what's that, 8 games, and now they're a dozen, that 14 games under 500 this year. First time that's happened to the Twins in the 2000 season.
Well, with Mauer on the DL and Morneau, along with what you were just talking about, Dave, the injuries that he's had to withstand so far early in the season. He's also had the flu and has lost 15 pounds.
Oof. Right above the radio booth to our left. Michael Pineda 2-2 to Morneau. Got him. What a pitch. 3 strikeouts in a row for Big Mike.
Look at this last pitch, way out in front of the changeup. Start to cheat a little bit, get it going early with the fastball, and take a look. He's topped out at 96 miles an hour so far.
Did not go, says CB Buckner. Talking about Michael Kadire, another guy whose productivity's off. Hitting .252 entering tonight's game. High fly ball right field for Ichiro. 2 down. I'll bring up Delman Young. He's coming off a terrific 2010 campaign. He finished 13th in the American League and hitting at .298. He just came back from injury issues. Still looking for his stroke.
Yeah, he's 5th in the American League in RBIs with 112 a year ago.
Came in the last year. He must have lost about 30 pounds. Basically. Oh, good pitch by Pineda. 101. Stopped going to a noted fast food eatery. Helped him lose the 30 pounds.
That's the key, huh?
I'm going to call him out. He's a friend of mine, but Mark Jackson, during his NBA rookie days when I was covering the Knicks, would send a guy out for a quarter pounder an hour and a half before Nick came. That was his second year. He had a great rookie year. I'm sitting there watching. Dude, are you serious? Oh, yeah, I got to have it. Had a bad second year. Rick Pitino found out about it. Next year, he was back to all-star status because he stopped eating all the fast food, the heavy stuff, hour and a half, 2 hours before a game. Imagine going to play.
You would think he would be able to run that off, though, in an NBA game.
You would think, but I guess it was the volume, Mike. It was the volume. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. How about Pineda? He struck out 4 of the first 6 men that he's faced. He's got a 1-0 lead. Figueroa will lead it off when we come back. Hours and the Root Sports crew here. It's yet to see Carlos Peguero swing the bat. He was pretty impressive the other night with that home run.
No doubt about it. Right center field. Hit it a long ways.
That one off the fist. 1-1. Gotta like his aggressive approach. 282 hitter down at Tacoma before being called up. Power hitting guy like Peguero, youngster, who's had a lot of success in the lower levels on the way up here. What's the biggest thing he's got to adjust to once he's up here, now that he's up here?
Well, I think I already like his swing better now than it was the first time. And he seems to be more aggressive, which I like also for a young hitter. But you take a look at this last swing. It's a high fastball. This pitch will give a lot of young hitters problems. You can see how aggressive. He just turns it loose. Only 20 at bats for him so far. I think more than anything, just getting to know the different teams and how they're going to pitch him, what the scouting reports are, and have an understanding of that. It'll take him a little bit of time.
Strikes out here. One down in the bottom of the second inning. Take another look at another up and coming player, Dustin Ackley, Banner Bank building to the future versus lefties. And in the month of May, he's been on fire. Fly ball left center field. Denard Span takes care of it. Off the bat of former Twin Luis Rodriguez, 2 down. A quick 2 outs. Rung up by Scott Baker. Brings up Michael Saunders. Saunders 3 for 17 on the road trip. Did pick up his second home run. Got that home run last Wednesday. 4-2 loss to Baltimore. Seventh inning at Kansas City, Cleveland, 19-1 to score. My goodness. Saunders swings through, ball and 2 strikes.
Curtis was just telling me that Ben Mazzaro, pitcher for the Royals, ended up eating 14 earned runs in that game.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know who we angered, but they just left him out there.
Wow. Orlando Cabrera is driven in 3. Matt Laporte is driven in 4. Brantley is driven in 4. What a night for Cleveland. 1-2 to Michael Saunders. That's 19-1. Still plenty of, 7th inning for crying out loud. Cleveland's still batting. Quick 2 outs here in the second. He went to third base umpire Jerry Meals. Tag applied. Saunders is gone. That's a 3rd strikeout for Baker. Nothing across in the second. 1-0. Mariners. Off to a terrific start. First 2 innings, he struck out 4 already through the first 6 men that he's faced. Want to get giddy up on that pitch. His off-speed stuff is working as well. So Pineda going against the Minnesota Twins, 13th in batting average. The Mariners right behind them, last place in the American League. Look at the ERA. The Mariners are 9th. The Twins are 12th.
With that, I think you're going to see the Twins. They're going to be very aggressive early in the counts against Pineda. You take a look at him the first time through, and they can tell that he has some dominant stuff. And when you see that, you don't want to get behind this guy, so you're going to be aggressive. That should play into his hands with the amount of strikes that he throws.
Two and one to Danny Valencia, the third baseman, leading off. Right back to Michael. And throw across the smoke for the first out. One of the things, Paul White did a great job in the USA Today piece on Friday, and it's also running in USA Sports Weekly. But they're talking about Pineda for such a big man, and you touched on this a while ago. For a big man, he's able to repeat that motion. He's very consistent with it. A lot of times you see big guys that have a hard time controlling the mechanics, and that you hear that every stop along the way now about this kid.
Well, it's not just him being tall, but also the size of his hands.
Who were you telling Bert? Bert Blyleven.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with Bert. Said it looks like he has a golf ball in his hand, and he lets it go. He's right on top of you. But it's amazing. It's amazing to see how many strikes he throws at a young age. And you can see his hands. Look how small that baseball looks compared to what everybody else is doing.
1-1 to Butera. Rolls over. Rodriguez charges. 2 down. But coming into tonight's action, Pineda faced 179 batters. Wow, 132 first pitch strikes, only 47 balls. You like this 0-2, just what you're talking about, 55 times, and 2-0 counts just 11. 8 up, 8 down. 4 strikeouts for Michael Pineda.
Those numbers you just saw, that'll bring success to anybody. But then when you put the type of stuff he has on top of it, eye-popping numbers.
Take a look at the league leaders in first pitch strikes. Pineda, best of them all. Kyle Loesch, Brad Ferguson, Bronson Arroyo, and Roy Halladay. Long run for Peguero. It's out of play. Good company. 73.7%. Be ready, boys.
Again, that's the reason why you're going to see the Twins. They have those numbers in their scouting reports. Typically, you want to take a look when you haven't seen a pitcher, but right now, I think they're going to start hacking.
2-1. Mariners lead on a Jack Cust first inning RBI double. Peguero coming on, can't get it. First hit of the ball game.
You can see he'll fight off a fastball right in the middle of the plate.
Garcia, 3 out of 4 in base stealing. Tied with Denard Span, both at 3 out of 4. Here's Span as Garcia gets back safely. Over the top for strike one. Span came up through their system. He has been a terrific developing player with this Twins organization in center field. He liked Kubel a couple of years ago. Who is this guy? Now we know. What a one. Born in Washington, D.C., grew up in Tampa, Florida. First round pick, 20th overall back in the 02 draft. 1-1. Two down, one on here in the third. They'd lost his first start. That was against Texas on the road. That's a heck of a place to start, and he acquitted himself quite nicely. Then beat Toronto, Kansas City, Oakland, and Detroit. Back up the middle. Rodriguez takes care of it and throws out Denard Span. So the first hit of the ball game for the Minnesota Twins. But that's all they'll get. To the bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Mariners. RBI double, top of the order here in the bottom of the third for the young lady as Ichiro lead it off. It's strike one. Ichiro grounded out to second. Going to rare rain out. Angels at Oakland. Rained out this evening. Texas has beat Chicago in Chicago 4-0. Down the line, out of play for Valencia. Watch Ichiro's legs here. And he does a great job just following. Just staying alive.
Well, you look at his legs and he's out in front and has promotion.
Gets it under Valencia for a base hit.
But the one thing he always does is he keeps his head down in the strike zone. Little movement from his head. And that's the reason why he can foul off so many pitches. But you take a look at his eyes. There's a fastball up in the zone. Head right there.
51st hit for Ichiro. Started the day fourth in the American League. All right, TNT trivia question. Who's the only Mariner rookie? Pitch 100+ innings and finishes rookie season with an ERA under 3. Enrique Romo, Mike Langston, Dave Fleming, Freddie Garcia. I'm going to go with C. Dave Fleming.
That's a good guess, actually. I'm going to go with the one guy that I don't know, and that's Romo.
I remember Vicente Romo. He was in the National League, too. I believe Pittsburgh Pirates. And Michael Pineda certainly in good position to join that list. Runner it goes. Figgins swings. Young had him played perfectly. Ichiro has to get back. One out. Gonna bring up Justin Smoak. Struck out on a 2-2 pitch his first time. Mariners last place, 5 out behind the Angels in the West. Minnesota 2.5, make that 12.5 back in the Central behind Cleveland. Strike one to Justin. Ichiro 11 out of 13 on base steal. High drive, right field, looking foul.
Take a look at the swing by Justin. Looks like a two-seam fastball, 89 miles an hour. Gets it on the barrel, but pulls it foul. He hit a long home run Friday night in Cleveland, all the way back into the Indians bullpen.
That's a poke. Ichiro back. On 2 to Smoak. That one's well struck into the right field corner. Ichiro. Full gallop. He's to third. Jeff Dax waving him. Here's the relay. It's cut off. And an RBI double for Justin Smoak. 2-0 Mariners here in the third. For Smoak, his 25th RBI. And for Smoak, he retakes the lead in the doubles category with 10.
When this is hit right on the button, it's a breaking ball. Middle of the plate. Justin drills it down into the right field corner. You take a look at Kubel. Had a tough time. As soon as he dropped it, there's no doubt that Ichiro is going to score on it.
Picked up the sign there from Dax. Scores without a throw. Here's Cust. He looks a strike. Couple RBI doubles tonight. Cust and now Smoak. 2-0 Mariners. Ichiro is scoring a run. His 22nd. He's the team leader in that category. High pop. Left field. Almond Young's under. 2 outs. This Wednesday, the Angels are here at Safeco Field for the first time. And for as low as $14 per person, groups of 4 to 12 can get a ticket to Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package Night. Fantastic deal that includes a hot dog, Pepsi, and a ticket to see the Mariners take on the Angels. Take advantage of this offer, folks. Come on out. Visit mariners.com/specials to get your tickets. Mariner catcher Miguel Olivo, 4-pitch walk, his first time. Strike. Press 2 by the double by Smoak. He was behind in the count 1-2. Got a pitch he could really handle. 0-2 to Miguel. Work to do for Miguel Olivo behind 0-2. He's got Smoke at second. Struck him out. Tag applied. That'll do it for the Mariners. They do pick up a run on the Smoke RBI double. It's 2-0 Seattle over the Minnesota Twins. Trivia question. Mariner rookie pitcher with 100+ innings. Finished rookie season with an ERA under 3. I went with Fleming. You went with Enrique Romo. The fans went with Freddie Garcia. Survey says Enrique Romo. Mike Blowers, everybody.
That was almost too easy if you get into the mind of Curtis. Yeah, Fleming, Langston, and Garcia. We've all know who they are. I actually played with Fleming.
Left-hander, right?
Yeah, had a nice year. He won 17 games.
Hopefully this young man can win 17 or more every year in his career. Michael Pineda. Strike one. Trevor Plouffe, the shortstop, followed by Jason Kubel and Justin Morneau. He's getting a lot of confidence in that off-speed pitch. Change. Take a look at rookie pitchers. Rookie pitchers since 2000. Sub-3 ERAs. Jamie Garcia last year with the Cardinals. Brandon Webb with the 03 Arizona Ball Club, and Jay Happ with the Phillies. This season he got Zach Britton, Pineda, and Jeremy Hellick's august company.
And we just saw Zach with the Orioles threw a nice game against the Mariners. Good looking left-handed pitcher.
How about that? It might be another 5 years before we see two pitchers go scoreless for 9.
Yeah.
We saw last
Yeah.
week. That was tremendous. It's a good ball game. Broke his bat. Rodriguez getting a lot of action tonight. Goes up 1 out. Three assists and a put out already for Rodriguez. There's Jason Vargas. What a wonderful game he threw. Tough loss down in Baltimore. Mariners suffered, but he got a no decision, Jason Vargas. There's Kuba. Vargas, in his last 3 games, is 2-0 with a no decision and an ERA of 1.94. Kubel pops it up towards the line. Peguero has it under control and makes the catch.
And he'll learn as he's playing left field. Ball typically will come back towards him, and he almost overran that. You go down that left field line, we see it all the time. The ball start to come back. He looked like he was ready to jump into the stands and ended up being a fair ball. He'll learn.
Morneau struck out on a 2-2 pitch way out front here. Pineda retired the first 8 men that he faced before giving up a single to Casilla in the 3rd inning. Strike 2. Second hit of the ball game. Got it up in the eyes of Morneau and lines it into left field.
It's actually a fastball up off the plate away. They're trying to climb the ladder on him, but Morneau is able to get on top of it and hits a line drive into left field. It's pretty good hitting, an 0-2 count with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball up out of the zone.
Morneau's at first. That brings up Michael Cuddyer. Consider strike. Cuddyer, a career 270 hitter, started tonight at 252.
Two to 1 ratio. Nothing unusual with Michael on the mound to see that.
One. 4 home runs for Cuddyer, 7 runs batted in. Good one. Both teams. Fortunes right now not real good. 8 consecutive losses for the Twins, 6 for the Mariners. Both teams last won on May 6th. Swing. That's 2-2. May 6th, Twins beat Boston 9-2. Mariners beat Chicago 3-2. Pineda's got Cuddyer 2-2 with 2 out. Runner on. Miguel sets up way outside. He just got a piece of it. Likeable kid, and he wants to be great. Michael Pineda. Enjoyed being down outside the dugout last week in Baltimore. The day after his start down there, he was talking to Jamie Navarro. And
How'd that go?
He was hacked. And here's the play made by Smoke. Michael Pineda, he is a fierce competitor, Mike, and that day after he was still burning from some of the things that didn't go right the night before. Quick learners, he turns it around. RBI doubles by Jack Cust and one by Smoke. Those are the couple right there, Cust and Smoke. Counting for the Mariner runs tonight. First of 2 with the Minnesota Twins. We'll see the Twins in Minnesota next week. And then see them for 3 more in Minnesota the next to last week of the season. Into short center field, a base hit off the bat of Adam Kennedy. Adam dumps one in front of the center fielder Span.
Look at the swing by Adam Kennedy, pulling his hands inside, trying to get the barrel to it. It jams him a little bit, but he ends up getting a base hit into center field.
Fifth hit for the Mariners. Here's Peguero. Carlos Peguero. 9th game as a Mariner.
Carlos struck out his last time up on a fastball above his belt. Sure, he was thinking about that. Ended up getting a fastball early in the count, a couple of them, and fouled them back just like he has started in this at bat. There's another one. That is middle in, down where left-handed hitters typically like it, right in that loop zone. You can take a look at the third pitch.
May not see too many pitches in that zone the rest of the night.
Baker, I think, will either throw a breaking ball in the dirt or try to elevate his fastball.
1-2.
There it is. Elevates the fastball up out of the zone.
Ball and 2 strikes to Peguero. Hails from Hondo Valle in the Dominican Republic. Big kid, 6'5", 247. Baker's battle of Tapper. Baker just got him. Moving to second is Kennedy. Good as a punt. Here's Luis Rodriguez. Luis Rodriguez, he was with the Twins 05, 06, 07. And then with San Diego in 08 and 09. Knocked around the minors the last couple of years. Back up here with the Mariners. Luis with the 05 Minnesota Ball Club. 79 games, he had 269. 235 the following year, 59 games. And then in 07, 155 at bats, 68 games. He had 219. Did a good job of spring training. Second base, shortstop, third base, switch hitter. Brandon Ryan getting a night off.
He's done a nice job defensively so far early in the season. Wow. This will be a breaking ball right at his shoulder. Take a look at him get out of the way. There you go. Turn away from the pitch. Protect yourself if you can.
Ahead in the count, 2-0. Big 2-run double to beat Toronto last month. Mariners were down 7-0 on a Monday. Good rip. 2-1.
This time he gets a fastball. It's up and in, but on a 2-0 count, he can get the bat started a little bit early. Just doesn't quite get there and fouls it straight back. Well, that's turning it loose. 2-0, huh?
Yes, sir.
Like it.
Over force. 2-1. Kennedy at second. 3-1. Back hitter Michael Saunders called down a appeal down to third base umpire Jerry Meals.
Trying to pitch him inside above the belt. Again, another hitter's count. He can get it going early if he'd like to cheat on a fastball and catch it out in front.
Walked in. It's a developing situation here for the Mariners. One out, runners at first and second for Michael Saunders. We take a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. We're getting deeper into the month of May. The vaunted 2-game series, 2 with Minnesota, 2 with the Angels, and that sets up the introduction into interleague play for the first time. San Diego Padres struggling. They're 5.5 back starting tonight, last place in the National League West. After San Diego, it's off to Minnesota for 3, and then into the month the New York Yankees come to town. Saunders couldn't wait for this at bat. Fouls one back. Appealed down to third base umpire Jerry Mills. He said Michael could not check his swing and he was gone. 3rd of 4 strikeouts tonight for Scott Baker. Pineda throwing a beauty through 4. He struck out 4, giving up just 2 hits. Tied the first 8 men that he faced.
The way he's pitching, get a base hit right here, you can really open this game up for him. Just 2 hits over those 4 innings.
Number 1 with Saunders. Break. Kennedy and Rodriguez. They're the runners for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 4th.
And Michael's had a couple of good fastballs to hit, middle of the plate. Take a look at first pitch and the last pitch, that 3rd pitch, right there for him to hit.
They're not very deep for Michael Saunders. One and 2. Count evens at 2 and 2. Cleveland's put Kansas City out of its misery for the night. A 19-1 final at Kansas City.
Boy.
That's a painful drive home, isn't it? In some respects, where you just say, "Oh, what the hey."
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones. Just file it. It's over.
2 and 2. Ground ball to Casilla. Here goes the pluff over to Kadire. They turn the double play. So the Mariners were building something, and the double play ends it right there. 2-0 Seattle. The 2 with the Minnesota Twins. And on Friday, May 27th, the Bronx Bombers, they visit Safeco Field for an exciting 3-game series. Be on hand to see Derek Jeter, Curtis Granderson, and the Yankees take on Ichiro Felix and the Mariners. For tickets to see the Mariners in Yankee Square Off, go to mariners.com/tickets or any Mariners team store. Delman Young leads it off. Looks at a strike. Danny Valencia and Drew Butera. 6, 7, and 8 for the Twins. 0-2. Boy, it's bad enough you got this big body coming at you, and then you're expecting 98. Here he comes with
a slider.
Oh, by the way, have a seat, Mr. Young. Second time he's caved. 5th strikeout of the night through 5. Wasted no time there.
There you go. You take a look at the fastball velocity. That's an averaging 96 miles an hour, which is the best in the major leagues. And oh, by the way, he has an 89 mile an hour slider.
Quest high speed pitch. Been pumping some 97 tonight. Frank Warren to Valencia. He tapped back to Pineda in the 3rd inning.
We've seen it a lot with him, especially to the right-handed hitters. They miss his slider by a foot. Like that. There you go.
Right on cue.
You just have, as a hitter, it's hard to explain, but you really have to get it going early if you think you're going to catch up with his fastball. And if you look at that slider, it comes out of his hand. It looks like it's in the middle of the plate. And by the time you start to swing at it, it is long gone, and you miss it by a foot. It's tough.
1-2. Back this one. That is one heck of an adjustment. And he's still a puppy. He's going to add pitches.
He'll figure it out, Dave. He'll get it going.
0-2. Beautiful. 2 down. 6th strikeout for Pineda. He's got a rhythm going here tonight.
And again, a fastball up, and then here comes another slider. Get it going, and whoops. It's his ability to start that pitch. It looks like it's in the zone. That's the key to it. And by the time you attack it, it is gone, usually off the plate a good 6, 7, 8 inches. There's not much you can do about it as a hitter.
Popped up. Playable. Olivo takes control. A quick inning for Pineda. 1, 2, 3 go. The Twins in the 5th. It's 2-0 Mariners with the roof covering us here at Safeco Field. Clouds are quite thick as you see a huge system covering this great city. 2-0 Mariners, bottom of the 5th inning. RBIs tonight by Cust and by Smoke. And for you folks back east watching on MLB.TV, no, it's not raining. One to Ichiro. 1 for 2 with a run scored. I say that because I have a sister-in-law. Hi, how are you? How's everything? Oh, is it raining there? Stop.
Well, even if it was, we have a roof here.
That's right. Tried to take it with him, fouled it off. 1 and 2.
Say that after sitting in Cleveland for a couple of days watching it rain.
You want to wrinkle your nose and make a roof appear in Cleveland?
Gosh.
One hand in front of the other, nod, maybe it'll appear. He drove Figgins and smoke here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mariners have done well, winning 4 of the last 6 here at Safeco Field against these Twins. Bounce that one up there, 2 and 2. They're on Gardenhire, hoping that he can get some people healthy like Joe Mauer, among others. Jim Thome, get him back. Leg fatigue issues for Mauer. Ichiro fouls it back. Mauer headed to rehab down at their Fort Myers, Florida facility. He's got bilateral leg weakness. He's got some knee issues and shoulder issues. He hadn't played since April 12th. Full count to Ichiro.
So important to them offensively. You wonder when that position change is going to come for him.
So Figgins on deck. Kevin Cremin, radio is always talking about it, and accurately so, about how the catchers hit that peak, and particularly guys who are really good hitters or catchers. That decline. This one playable. That decline usually starting in the early 30s as the shortstop Pluff takes control. 1 out. Let's go to Andrew Menting.
Dave, thanks. I've got an update in the Yankees-Rays game. A.J. Burnett battling the Rays in the 6th inning. He gives up this 2-run bomb to B.J. Upton, his 6th home run of the season. Rays score 5 in the 6th to take a 6-5 lead, and that's the way it would end. Dave, back to you.
B.J. Upton, thank you, Angie. B.J. Upton having a heck of a run. It's his walk year. And 2 weekends ago, against Baltimore, he hit 3 home runs there. Ball 1 to Figgins. 14,859 on hand. Figgins off the end of the bat. Nice play by Valencia. 2 outs. Two outs here in the 5th. That'll bring up Justin Smoak. He was behind in the count. 1 and 2 in the 3rd, double to right. That scored Ichiro. Give the Mariners a 2-0 lead. Smoak with the double in the 1st. That scored Figgins. Take 1 to Justin. Michael Pineda threw 5, 6 strikeouts. Hasn't walked anybody. He's given up just 2 hits. Mariners trying to do some more damage against Scott Baker. Beat the Mariners twice last year. ERA solid, 3.75. One and 2. One, 2. Missed outside. Strike 3 called. Smoke is gone. Second time he's keyed tonight. First looking. Things brightening up here for the Mariners. They lead 2-0 as they try to end a 6-game losing streak.
Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Glad you're with us for Mariner baseball. 2-0 Seattle over Minnesota. Twins are back to wrap this series up tomorrow. Then the Angels come in for 2. Michael Pineda through 5 has struck out 6. Hasn't walked anybody. Given up just 2 hits. He'll face Casilla, Span, and Pluff. 9-1-2 here in the 6th inning.
He has good fastball tonight. We've seen better out of him as far as the velocity goes, but his slider has really worked well for him tonight.
It is there, strike 1. Casilla broke up what was a no-hitter for 2 2/3 in the 3rd inning. Stat we showed you earlier about being ahead in the count, 0-2. He keeps adding to that.
Couple of sliders. Miguel Oliva wanted a fastball up, and then he let that one out over the plate. Miguel looked at him like, what are you doing missing like that? You're supposed to hit my glove every time.
In the center field, coming over. Nice running catch, Michael Saunders. Hey, here's a unique graphic that we have here. The All-West Germany Major League Baseball team. And catcher, he's known as a catcher. All-around player Mike Blowers.
Looks like a utility guy with all those positions on there.
Glenn Hubbard, I remember him, second base with Atlanta, Jeff Baker. Elmer Vallow. In the American League, I want to say with the Czechoslovakia, played with Washington and the A's, Craig Lefferts, and Edwin Jackson, right-hander with the Chicago White Sox.
I think Edwin, like myself, is a military kid.
Edmer Vallow, we needed somebody to head in. Czechoslovakia was in the neighborhood, so we figured throw him in.
Yeah, you need a center fielder.
Then Czechoslovakia. Kennedy takes care of this. 2 outs. As a defender, you love seeing a guy in the role this kid's in.
Well, he throws strikes. He works quickly. A couple of pitches ago, this is his breaking ball. You can see his index finger. And when you have hands the size of his, I suppose you don't need them both on there, but they typically go that middle finger. And just a tremendous amount of rotation from Michael.
The other thing that's interesting to watch here is Miguel Olivo He's just playing rocking chair back there. Reminds me of Manny Sanguillen with the Pirates, and Tony Pena. He used to get down there real low, spread out. Right there having to catch. Two and one to Trevor Plouffe. Rodriguez gets another opportunity. Throws high. Safe. Pulled smoke off the bag. Got under that throw a little bit. Subi Buckner, the umpire at first base. E6.
See Justin trying to keep his foot on the bag. That's a nice hop. Puts a lot on it, but throws it high. By the time Justin comes back down and touches the bag, that'll end up being an error.
First error of the season for Luis.
Yeah, good call.
Brings up Jason Kubel. Always dangerous. Fifth leading hitter in the American League. The 1-0. Line drive into the gap, cut off by Saunders. Holding at second, Trevor Plouffe, and now 2 outs, 2 on for the Twins. Kubel gets aboard.
Kubel has been the hot hitter for the Twins, hitting .331 coming into the game. Gets a fastball in the middle of the plate. Lines it out into center field.
Should have been out of the inning, but he feels worse about it than Luis Rodriguez. Pineda trying to pick him up against Justin Morneau.
And Morneau had a base hit his last time up. Hit an 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone, hit it hard into left field. There you can see that last pitch he threw to Morneau. Trying to climb the ladder on him. He was able to get on top of it and hit it hard into left.
Pineda going to have to earn it here in the 6th. Strike one. Morneau, just 81 games a year ago because of a concussion. Career 286 hitter. Olivo can't find it. Third base side.
Hit Morneau in the foot.
How about that? So bases loaded. So an E6, a base hit, and a hit batter.
Yep, looked like it hit him right on the heel of his right foot and then on the toe. Yep, that one's going to hurt. Carl Willis taking a trip out to the mound, calm Michael down. After the error, things haven't gone well for him. Base hit and then a hit batter.
That's as good a time as any for a pitching coach to come out. Hey, pick him up. Pick your guy up right here. The hitter's Michael Cuddyer, 0 for 2. 2 outs, bases loaded here for Pineda. Thought he was going to be out of this inning. 1, 2, 3. Strike one to Cuddyer. Big point in this ball game. Mariners up 2-0. Cuss, the first inning RBI double. Smoke in the third, an RBI double. Best threat by Minnesota thus far. It hits off of Pineda. Short way, inning over. 1-4-6. Boy, did they need that. He thought he was out of there. 1-2-3. Catches a break as the ball hits off him. And Minnesota turned away.
Let's go to Kansas City for a crazy one between the Royals and Indians. Vin Mazzaro on the mound, and he got shellacked. Michael Brantley adds 3 runs with this home run to right field. Mazzaro ends up giving up 14 earned in 2 1/3 innings. It's our Sterling Savings Bank performance, but I don't think you like this one. My goodness, 19 runs, 19-1 the final, and Dave, Vin Mazzaro's ERA coming in 4.50, going out 27.4.
You may not want to send any text messages his way right now.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Man.
14 earned runs?
I think you said it earlier. Who did he tick off?
Yeah, typically you get to that 7-8 mark. It's time to hit the showers.
Got him a break. Mercy, somebody. Jack Cust drove in the first Mariner run in the first inning against Scott Baker. Baker's a solid pitcher. Mentioned double-figure winners the last couple of years. Had some problems in terms of volume of pitches in the first inning. Settled down since then.
Yeah, 28 pitches in the first.
Cust is gone. And strikeout number 6. Mariners could use a few more runs, so want to go to Rally Fries. What do we have?
Well, what we have is the Highline Community College softball team. Hopefully Piper has enough fries in her hands to feed them all. That's quite a crew up there. But it's nice to have them out at the ballpark.
They're up high behind third base. Glad to have you folks with us. 1 out after Scott Baker's 6th strikeout this evening. Miguel Olivo 1-0. Miguel walking a strikeout thus far tonight. Baker first joined the big club Twins in 05, he went 3-3, then 5-8, 9-9. Then his breakout year 08, he went 11-4, a 3.45 ERA. So 11 wins in 08, 15 in 09, and 12 last year. Honorable mention for Fries tonight. Look at that little tiger.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Good grip. And Oliva, he strikes out. That's strikeout number 7, 3 in a row for Baker. 2 down here in the 6th. When you're traveling outside the Northwest this season, take the Mariners with you wherever you go. Subscribe to MLB.tv today. You see every Mariners game live or on demand on your computer or your favorite devices. Visit Mariners.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. Adam Kennedy led off the 4th with a base hit. 1 for 2. Brendan Lee, Mariners get into a save situation. He has the night off. Jamie Wright will get the duties. High drive right field. Adam Kennedy has launched, and we have a splash down in right field for a home run for Kennedy. His 4th of the year. It's 3-0 Mariners. So Baker gives up a home run. It's his 8th this season. It leads the Twins ball club.
This is smart hitting by Adam Kennedy. First pitch, misses with a fastball up, comes right back with another fastball up above the belt. And Adam jumps on it. That is right on the barrel, no doubt about it.
Adam Kennedy makes it 3-0. Here's Peguero. Good for Adam Kennedy. Coming up with a home run. Inside to Peguero. Kennedy, first home run. He hit his last home run was back on the 10th, so 5 days ago against Baltimore. 1-2 to Peguero. Dumatrate starting to throw for Minnesota. What's that look like? A home run for the Mariners, 22nd as a team. It's now 4 more. Pineda enjoying that extra run. 4 ahead of last place Minnesota in home runs. Drew Buter, his dad Sal played in the big leagues. Scout. Twins have been in the playoffs 5 times last 8 years. There's a rope down the line. It is. It's a home run. Holy mackerel. Boy, you talk about a little 5-iron shot. That thing was ripped and got out in a hurry. That's like the one he hit down in Peoria we told you about, Mike. That is a heck of a blast. Peguero, his 2nd home run. And the Mariners lead it 4-0.
I wasn't sure if it was going to stay fair or not. I certainly didn't expect it to go out of the ballpark. But this is a big man. He hits I mean, this is just a line drive right down the line. And I think because he hit it so hard, it didn't give it a chance to go foul. He hits it right down into the corner. And that looks like a good call. Fair ball.
C.B. Buckner, first base umpire. He was on it.
Wow.
On a 1-2 pitch. You saw him hit one at Peoria, Arizona. Same type of deal. Barely got off the ground and was gone before you knew it. That's impressive. Back-to-back homers by the Mariners. 2-0 to Rodriguez. Two and one.
I'd like to know what the velocity was on that ball 10 feet off of his bat.
2-1.
Baker now with 106 pitches in the game.
How about this one, Mike? First time the Mariners have gone back-to-back homers this season. Popped up. That will get out of play. That's the area. Went fair. Boy, there's the ball right there. Somebody have to go get it. That's his first Safeco Field home run. Send somebody down to get it. 3-2 pitch to Rodriguez. Struck him out. Damage aplenty, though. 2 home runs. First time the Mariners have gone back-to-back homers this season. And through 6, it's 4-0 Mariners.
Sean Kelly making his first rehab assignment of the year in Double-A Jackson tonight. Sean Kelly pitches 1 inning, allows just 1 hit, no runs, no walks, strikes out 1 batter, needs just 13 pitches to get through his inning of work and 7 strikes. Pretty nice outing for a pitcher who has not pitched in a major league game since June, Dave, so it seems like he is on the right track.
All right, thank you very much.
Hopefully the reports in the morning are good and he feels fine.
Yep. Popped up. Olivo does not have a play. How about Carlos Peguero? Mike, that home run got out of here in 2.97 seconds. That much? Jeez, that ball got crushed.
I went over to the radio side in between innings. Nice pitch again on the slider from Pineda. Ron Fairley was over helping Ricky out on the radio side. A pretty good left-handed hitter himself. He says he hadn't seen a ball hit like that in a long time.
Strikeout number 7 for Pineda. Yeah, Ron Fairley played during a great era of baseball in the 60s and 70s. Saw a lot of great players. 2.97 seconds for that ball to get out. Time called. Carroll.
I told Ron, I said, it looked like your 3-iron. He said, yeah, but my 3-iron would have been out of bounds. He kept his one.
Man.
Yes, sir.
That wasn't going to hold the green, I can tell you that, as hard as that ball was hit.
That was going to get a lot of roll on the fairway. Good for him. Give him some time.
First home run here at Safeco Field. Nice breaking ball to Valencia. Pineda. We're in the 7th inning. He has 7 Ks, hasn't walked anybody, and he's given up just 3 hits. Luckily, home plate umpire John Tumpane was able to get down, went off of Olivo's glove. Bill Dumentrate is up throwing again for Minnesota. There's that pitch again. That's been super effective tonight. 1-2 to Valencia.
Again, it's the location of his slider. Twins hitters trying to get it going, and the pitch looks like it's in the middle of the plate. Typically keeps it down and away from them. They're missing it by a good margin.
It's one of the things that Jimmy Navarro told him last week. With that slider, miss down, don't miss up. Twins had him loaded up in the 6th inning. Pineda's able to get out of it. This one down the right field foul line, and Smoke thankfully was able to slam on the brakes before hitting the tarp. The Twins have lost in the league division series in 5 of the last 8 seasons. Off to a miserable start.
.91 pitches for Michael.
Comes the 2-2. Evo thought he had called 3rd strike, and according to the tracer, it was.
Here Michael is in the 7th inning, and so far the Twins have had only 1 inning, which was the last one where they had runners in scoring position. Haven't put much pressure on him.
Payoff. That one's popped up. Evo takes a look. He's out of room by a couple of rows. Good Mariner offense tonight. Cuss, the 1st inning RBI double. 3rd inning, Smoke an RBI double. Then in the 6th, the Mariners go back-to-back home runs. Kennedy and Peguero. First time that's happened since August 16th last year when Brandon and Lopez went back-to-back. Payoff pitch. Lined into center field. Coming over Saunders. It hangs up. He makes the catch. Nicely done. Two outs here in the 7th.
Take a look at Michael Saunders shading over towards right center. This ball hit into left center. No problem. Easy play for Michael.
Drew Butera. He's hitting 110 coming into this at bat. He's 0 for 2 tonight. In there for a strike, 1-1. And Felix Hernandez, he goes tomorrow. Must be able to double up Pineda and Felix anytime. Felix 4-3, a 3.36 ERA.
Michael with his 7 strikeouts so far. He's punched out 9 a couple of times this year. Back in April, he did it against the Tigers, and then first week of May against the Rangers.
Right back below us.
.98 pitches for Michael.
Let's get Butera 1-2. Gets it off the fist. Figgins gobbles it up, throws him out a 1-2-3 7th. Pineda is 6 outs away from winning his first game since April 28th at Detroit. It's 4-0 Mariners. Stretch is brought to you by the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and the Click It or Ticket Project, reminding motorists that extra seatbelt patrols are happening now, so please buckle up day and night. Let's check in with Angie Menting.
Oh, Dave, I'm busy dancing to Louie Louie, but I'll give you some quick news and notes from around the majors in the meantime. Houston Astros owner Drayton McClain announced that he has agreed to sell the team to a group led by Jim Crane for $680 million, the second highest price in Major League history, if it's approved. Northwest native, bad news for Grady Sizemore, was placed back on the 15-day disabled list with an injury to his knee. He sustained it on a hard slide into second base last week, and after returning from a 6-game absence because of shingles, manager Tony La Russa comes back and he switched all-star first baseman Albert Pujols to third base. Dave, back to you.
Wow, Albert to third. Boy, he hadn't been at third in a long time. Thank you, Angie. Michael Pineda getting some water from Rick Griffin. Attaboy from the skipper, Eric Wedge. 7 strong innings. There you go. Paid it off nicely. It's a great smile.
Yeah.
Great smile.
And that's typical for Michael, too. He's right there around 100 pitches, and he's done his job tonight. We talked about it earlier with him, and I think they're going to keep his pitch count down all year, which they should.
Right.
We saw him do the same thing with Felix his first go around.
And it's not exactly like we got a 95-degree night here, too. You know?
Right. Yeah.
54 degrees at first pitch. Saunders leading it off 2-1. Michael 0 for 2. Struck out and hit into a double play. Hit on the ground to the second baseman Casilla for the first out. The new pitcher is Phil Dumitray. One down here in the 7th. Phil just called up. Ichiro, top of the order. Ichiro tonight 1 for 3, a run scored. That was back in the 3rd. Justin Smoke drove him in with a 1-out RBI double. Aaron Laffey, nice job out of the bullpen. He'll be coming on in the 8th inning. Two and 2 to Ichiro. Ichiro trying to get another base hit to go 18 multi-hit games since April 17. Work the full count. And 2. And Ichiro's aboard with 1 out. Reach home run hit by the Mariners. Alaska Airlines donates 10,000 miles to our Make-A-Wish Home Runs for Wishes program. You can donate your own miles to Make-A-Wish at alaskaair.com. One out, 1 on. Sean Figgins to hit. Mariners gave Michael Pineda some run support tonight. 4 runs on 7 hits. He was able to pick up his teammate Luis Rodriguez, who made an error on what would have been the 3rd out of the 6th inning. He's followed by Kubel with a base hit, and then Morneau was hit by a pitch. Then they get Kid Dyer to force Morneau at second, and that was the inning. That's the greatest threat tonight by Minnesota. Really, so far, it's the only threat they've had.
Michael giving up just 3 hits. Take a look at what Baker did tonight. 108 pitches, 71 of them for strikes. He did end up with 8 strikeouts in the game, but a couple of solo home runs by the Mariners ended up running him out of the game.
Fly ball, center field. Denard Span is there for the second out. It's Thursday. Make sure you join us for an afternoon of baseball. It's the next U.S. Bank Mariners matinee when the Mariners meet the Angels right here at a special 12:40 start time. Get those tickets. Get them today at Mariners.com or any Mariners team store. Smoke gets a hit right-handed now. You have an explanation why people boo when their pitcher throws a keep the runner close at first?
It only happens when it's the opposing team throwing it over there. I've noticed that.
"13 attempts. I thought he'd have more attempts by now, to be honest with you. There he goes. Throw by Butera. Got him. Nice hang job by Casilla. Heck of a throw on an off-speed pitch. He throws, gun down, trying to steal. It ends the 7th. He got the back leg. Nice job. 4-0 Mariners.
Hi friends, Angie Mentink here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. We're up here at the Terrace Club right now, but I'm taking you to Fenway. The Orioles had a 6-0 lead, but they blow it. They are, however, up still by 1 in the 9th with Adrian Gonzalez at the plate. He comes through, hits one off of the Green Monster to bring around 2 runs and give the Sox a walk-off victory. Gonzalez leads the AL with 37 RBI, 8-7 the final score. Dave Sims, back to you.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Boston 8-7. That's a heck of a win for them this evening, as Baltimore was leading through the bulk of that ball game. Aaron Laffey takes over after Michael Pineda's 7 strong innings.
And you can tell by his ERA that he has done a nice job out of the bullpen.
Lexi Casilla leads off. Casilla, Span, and Plouffe. 9-1-2 is Pineda. Outstanding performance.
99 pitches. Again, 70 of them for strikes, 7 strikeouts, no walks.
No walks. That's so impressive for a young kid, especially a kid that throws so hard. A lot of times you get these guys come up here can really bring it, but they're going to walk as many as they can. 99
pitches, 70 strikes. Wow.
Chopper. Rodriguez charges. Got a quick play. Got him. Nicely done. Luis Rodriguez with a fine play. Throws out Casilla. Top of the order, Denard Span. Denard Span tonight is 0 for 3 as he got the ball out of the infield. Strike one. Good pitch by Laffey. Rodriguez throws him out. Laffey's been so effective. 2 down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Roots Sports Crew, glad to be back home in Seattle. That road trip. One attempt foul by Trevor Plouffe. This is certainly the formula we envisioned at the start of the season. Good pitching like this, just enough hitting. Defense been pretty solid. Figgins and Ichiro getting on base, and then guys in your power spots driving them home. Ichiro scored a run. Figgins has scored a run. Smoke, 3-hole hitter with an RBI. Costa, 4-hole hitter with an RBI. And then you get home runs from Kennedy and Peguero. Outing Laffey had in Baltimore last week. Had runners on, but he kept stranding them. Didn't allow a run.
Seems like when he needs that ground ball to short, he gets it.
Yeah, right. It works. Developmental years with Cleveland when Eric Wedge was there. The pitch fouled off.
Talking about RBIs. Seems like the Mariners' first baseman Justin Smoke is turning into one of those guys you can count on to drive in runs. 25 RBIs for him so far this year.
I hope that Jack Custer, whomever hits behind him, can continue to hit, so Smoke will get pitches to swing at. Busy night for Mr. Rodriguez. Luis throws him out. He records all 3 assists in the 8th inning. And the Mariners go to the home 8th with a 4-0 lead.
Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Savings Bank. Visit sterlingsavingsbank.com, and by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Dave, Mike.
Angie, thank you very much. Good night for the Mariners here. 4-0. Some good hitting, some power hitting. Here's Smoke. He was at the dish when Ichiro was thrown out trying to steal. That ended the 7th inning. Smoke, Custon, Olivo here in the 8th. 7 assists, 1 error tonight for Luis Rodriguez playing at shortstop. Been busy. A lot of ground balls thrown by Pineda and Laffey. Way out in front, Phil Dumitrate in his 2nd inning. 6'2", 210 from Bakersfield, California. Spent 07, 6 games with the Reds, the last 2 years with the Pirates. One and two. Staying away from big Justin Slump. Burnett, Swarzak. Burnett in the foreground, Swarzak in the background. Way outside. One of the other reasons why this Minnesota Ball Club at 12-26, their ERA, their 12th coming into this game at 5.05. Last year, they're 5th in the American League at 3.95. Full count, pitch to Smoke. Popped up. Jack Cust on deck. Two. Smokes aboard. Second walk by Dumitrate. The ball almost goes into center field. Stay on top of traffic by riding Link Light Rail to the airport. For scheduling info, visit soundtransit.org for details.
Manager's going out to check on Justin. It looked like on the 0-1 swing, looked awkward. He almost fell down. I think maybe he twisted an ankle.
Griffin, Eric Wedge out to talk to the big first baseman.
Looked like he ended up getting a changeup. He turned it loose like he normally does, was aggressive, but I thought he twisted an ankle. Take a look at it. Here's the swing. There it is. Yep, his back ankle. Rolled it over a little bit. Looks like he'll be fine.
Jack Cust 1 for 3 RBI double. First inning. Terra going out to the top.
Take a look at his back leg. To just roll over on his ankle. It's a lot of weight.
Into one, straightaway center field, Span runs it down. One out, one on, here in the 8th.
And a pitching change.
What do you think about Michael Pineda? Fan Pulse, let us know. Finish this sentence tonight versus the Twins. Michael Pineda was, and diabolical has already been used by Dave Niehaus. He can't use that. Take a timeout and come back to Safeco Field. The new pitcher is going to be Alex Burnett. Mariners have a 4-0 lead. Friday, May 27th. Viva Las Vegas night. When the Mariners meet the Yankees, the first 10,000 fans are going to take home a pair of Elvis-style sunglasses as we salute Mariner pitcher Jason Vargas, plus one lucky fan will win a trip for two to Las Vegas. So make sure you join us for Viva Las Vegas tonight as the Mariners host the Yankees Friday, May 27th. For tickets, visit mariners.com/tickets. Want to get an idea what those glasses look like? Alex Burnett takes over for the Twins. Olivo, strike one. Bright light city's gonna set my soul on fire. I always liked Elvis.
That's a good look for you.
My wife and son are here. I think it's going to be an Ixnay.
Okay.
But it is nice, though. If you like Elvis, though. Elvis, the 68 comeback special was in the black leather. He was at his peak. Elvis still selling as many records as anybody. Still on the charts. Miguel Olivo, 1-1. Brendan Ryan pinch running for Smoke. Olivo tonight, a walk, a strikeout. Mariners trying to add on here. Back up through the middle, base hit for Miguel Olivo. Ryan digging for third, throw by Span, not in time. Diving back to first is Olivo. Ryan caught a break because he overslipped the bag. Luckily the throw was offline. Base hit for Miguel, first and third. Root Sports looking for the biggest Mariner fans in the Northwest. So throughout the season we're going to be going state to state to find the most passionate fans in our region. This month we want to hear from devoted fans in Oregon. So log on to rootsports.com and show us what you've got. Show us why you're one of the Mariners' ultimate Northwest fans.
Adam Kennedy having a nice night. A couple of hits, including a home run.
The other way. Ryan tags. Young with the catch. Here's the throw. Ryan digging for home. He is in there. 5-0 Mariners on the sac fly by Adam Kennedy. A 2 RBI night for him. It is so true. A professional hitter.
Smart hitting again. He's looking for a ball that he can elevate into the outfield, and he gets a pitch. Looks like a fastball up and away from him. Doesn't try to do too much with it. He hits a fly ball out to Young in left field.
And good job by Ryan to go first to third on that base hit and set it up. Nice job. Mariners with a 5-0 lead. And Figueroa up the middle. Casilla taking himself. That'll do it for the Mariners as the runner Olivo is forced, but Adam Kennedy picks up another RBI, his second of the night. Mariners have a 5-0 lead, and they're 3 outs away from ending a 6-game losing streak. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by AT&T and by Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, get the new bourbon barbecue steak grilled sandwich at participating restaurants. First time since August 16th, the Mariners, they went back-to-back in home runs. Kennedy and Peguero in the 6th inning. Part of this 5-0 lead for the Mariners. Kubel, Morneau, and Kid Dyer against Aaron Laffey. Here in the 9th inning. Brendan Ryan, he sticks around. He's at shortstop. Moving from short to second is Luis Rodriguez. And moving from second to first is Adam Kennedy. A little dribbler to Adam. He'll take. Oh, he bobbled it.
That was a bad hop. Looked like that ball bounced right where the runners usually take their leads, and that one came up and hit him on the heel of his glove. Take another look at it. Ball's flat on the ground. You can see it jump up on him right there at the end, right off the heel of his glove.
All right, they're going to replace divots here.
Have to.
Early in the broadcast, finish this sentence. Tonight versus the Twins, Michael Pineda was. Here are some of your answers coming along the bottom of the screen. Unit-esque. Strike one to Justin Morneau. Jamie Wright is up. Close duty if necessary. Bounced up there. And while we are still here, keep texting to 95323. Pineda, 7 strong innings, a 3-hit ball, no walks, 7 strikeouts, 99 pitches, 70 for strikes. But 2 to Morneau. I mentioned Morneau late arriving to tonight's ball game. Got here in the 5 o'clock hour. Took a flight from Minnesota. You know, he's been battling issues coming off that concussion from a year ago, neck and shoulder check. And he flew in, got here about 5 o'clock. Fly ball, short center field, to right center field for Saunders. 1 out. Aaron Laffey, his 14th appearance. He's got a 1.35 ERA coming into tonight's ball game, and Eric Wedd's going to come and get him. And right-hander Michael Kid Dyer, the next hitter, he's going to go to Jamie Wright. 5-0 Mariners, looking for 2 more outs to end the 6-game losing streak. Ninth inning. And Mariner fans, head on over to the Root Sports Facebook page and give us your take on this quick 2-game series with the Twins. You can also follow us on Twitter at Root Sports _NW. Jamie Wright takes over.
Jamie's really done a nice job for the Mariners. He's been their setup guy, but he was scheduled to be the closer tonight. As you look at his ERA at a 1.96, 18 and a third innings, 13 strikeouts, 7 walks. Opponents average just 2.19.
Brandon League will be back in his usual role as closer tomorrow night. Eric Wedge is one of his favorite sayings. Go sit and watch a baseball game tonight.
Doesn't hurt sometimes. Clear the mind.
On first is Jason Kubel. Ground ball. He hit down to Kennedy, ran up Adams' arm for an E3. Here's Kid Dyer. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Strike one. Kid Dyer 2 for 10 against Jamie Wright. He's done a real good job coming in, throwing strikes. He's had one, maybe 2 hiccups the entire first month and a half here. It's been very effective. Been aggressive. Field set for 2. Base hit. Dyer. It's first and second, 1 out. Bring up Delmon Young.
Delmon's had a tough night. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Off the hands of Mr. Pineda. First pitch to Delmon. In there for a strike. Eric Wedge and company. 5-0 lead. Pitch from Wright. He's ahead of Young 0-2. Two pitch to Young. Breaking ball missed. Mariner infield now Figgins, Ryan, Rodriguez, and Kennedy. All 2 strikes. Ground ball, got a chance to end it right here. Figgins, he throws it high into right field, and coming around to score is Kubel. Dyer to third. So a couple of errors here in the 9th inning.
It looked to me like Figgins, when he went to catch it, he had a tough time getting the handle on. You see him double clutch it, and then he throws it high. Nothing's easy, Dave. Nothing is easy.
You know it. There goes the bid for combined shutout. The hitter Danny Valencia. Runners at first and third. 1 out, a run in. Broken bat. Ryan will get the 1 as the run scores. They'll get the out. Getting Young. Scoring on the play is Dyer. Try to serve the Valencia. Two outs. Brings up Drew Butera, who's 0 for 3.
That is not
It most certainly isn't. So Ben Revere, young man that came up earlier this year. His 9th game of the season. Told you about all the injuries. Mauer, Thome, Repko, among others. Now Revere fouls it off. He's behind 0-2. Wright trying to put him away. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 runs in, runner at first. Wright is set. Pitch to Ben Revere. Dug out by Oliva. 1-1. Here we go, 1-2. Pitch to Revere. Tap foul. The runner Valencia was on the move. I mentioned Brandon Lee could be back in his closer spot tomorrow. Rick Wedge, Carl Willis used to play for these Minnesota Twins. The 1-2 to Revere. And that's down low as the runner takes second. Indifference. It's Valencia down to second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wright backs off. 6th hitter in this inning for the Twins here in the 9th. 2-2 to Revere. Up high. Ben Revere out of Atlanta, Georgia, lives in Lexington, Kentucky. Wright's 3-2 pitch. Up the middle, Ryan quickly fires and gets him. And the Mariners end their 6-game losing streak. Their first victory since May 6th. They win it 5-2. Michael Pineda gets the W to go to 5-2 on this season. It's nice to get another W.
Nice to be home. Get a win, Jamie Wright. Nice job here in the 9th inning. And Michael Pineda will be the story tomorrow morning. But a couple of home runs in the game. Peguero hit another home run, his second. Adam Kennedy his 4th. So it's nice to see a little bit of offense from the Mariners.
They needed that. First time the Mariners have won since May 6th. A 3-2 decision right here at Safeco Field against the Chicago White Sox. They do commit 3 errors tonight, but they got some big hits.